Hello，这样声音还可以吗？音乐会不会太大声啊？调小一点点。好，好哦，那就来玩吧，顺便测试一下网络速度啦，就是一个测试网速的游戏，玩游戏这样，应该是没什么问题啦。刚刚有用测网速的程式跑过了，跟你们说，就是我房间的网络本来一直都是大概就是30 MB 左右这样子，然后我想说怎么会这么烂？然后我走到客厅去，至少还有9或10 KB，所以我就问阿哲，就说为什么会这样子？然后阿哲就说啊，你电脑是用线还是用 WiFi？然后我就说是用 WiFi。然后他说那你有没有想要接线？可是我房间没有线。我就这样跟他讲，然后我就去测试一下我的网速，就发现我客厅的网速其实是有的。然后阿哲就说：“那你要不要买一个强波器？搞不好会好一点。”我就说：“那个有用吗？”他就说：“你买了就知道啦，300多块就可以解决的事情。”我就说好。然后我就前天吧，因为我的网路烂已经搬到这里也快1年了，网路一直都很烂。你也知道，前几次直播都会断断续续的，就很烦。然后直播也没有办法弄好，前2天原本要开台也没有开。然后我就前天就订了那个强波器，然后今天就到了，然后把它装上去，哇哦，直接变1000倍，变成30 kbps，不是30 mbps，讲错。我想说，干差那么多，困扰了1年，这样就搞定了。然后我就跟阿哲说，干你怎么不早点跟我说？你怎么不早点跟我说？然后还有那边用烂网络用这么久，这样。笑死，笑死，真的笑死好了，那我们就直接来玩 Before Your Eyes。它好像是可以跟眼睛做一个那个叫什么啊？它叫什么？眼部侦测功能。对，没错，好像是这样的游戏吧。啊，为了得到最佳体验，所以就这样子，就直接开着玩了。反正就这样子，反正我的视讯镜头就这样子用吧。那我们就直接开始喽，开始喽！哎呦，哦，使用上一页在这个是否戴着眼镜？对了，我戴着眼镜啦。为什么没有侦测到？等等哦。Hello，有人进来了。Hello，等一下哦，我的网络摄影机好像怪怪的，等我一下下。Butterfly，嗨，等我哦，我先调个游戏的基本设定。 它为什么才拍不到我的眼睛呢？算了，它好像没办法侦测到我的摄影机，那我就不要用眼部侦测了。好，开始。这是一款眨眼游戏。哎呦，每次你眨眼，游戏就会注意到。可是我没有办法侦测啊。狂眨。哦哟。不让我侦测，你看我的摄影机是一片灰色，是怎么回事？对啊，有啊，我有视讯镜头啊。问号啊，为什么是空白的？我看看啊。还是因为我的 VP 被侦测了，所以他没办法侦测。应该不至于吧？算了，就这样吧，假装我有眨眼。当你看到节拍器时眨眼，就会向前快转，继续眨眼。声音会太大声吗？声音会太大声吗？好像有点大声诶，我调小声一点。这样应该好一点。有怪声音，有船耶！突然变虎了。
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with.
我没有嘴巴吗？我没有嘴巴吗？
Shake with.
也没有手。
Nose to look down with.
也没有鼻子。
So we're gonna have to find another way.
我是什么东西
See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you.
不懂。
Makes any sense? So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here.
延迟好高。
You remember blinking, don't you?
没有，是因为我刚刚没有在看聊天室啊，我不是，因为我很专注在游戏。
Would you do it already? My arm's getting tired. Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them.
对不起，我刚刚没有在看聊天室，我很认真在游戏剧情上，不是延迟。
Get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that.
哦，真的哦，真假的？
A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Nice see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
乱吠乱叫，乱吠乱叫是怎样？笑死！
Sorry you had to hear that. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time. And just try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
Oh, she's so beautiful. Oh.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
好哦，我想吃蛤蜊。哦不，他走了。哪里
That's called agave.
？agave。
11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree, covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one. Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
哦，不见了。
Did I put it in here? No.
我该跟他说吗？我要怎么跟他说？
Hey, go ahead.
画画中。
Look at that. There's your little hand.
Hi.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
Benny 1 year old。我是
It
Benny。
grows?
我是 Benny 吗 ？I am
Man,
Benny.
the zoom on this thing is fantastic.
Fantastic.
How's that beep?
你有在录吗，爸爸？
It's odd.
老爸，你有在录吗，老爸？
Important. Load memory stick. What does that mean?
连记忆卡都没放啊，爸爸。哦，有钢琴。
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
Mommy。哦，这个如果有开视觉，一定会超好玩的。哦，我在洗澡。
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending
Oh,
it to
no.
my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
I like the music.
哦，我可以控制那艘船诶，
Specific.
我看哪里，它就会往哪里
I
走诶。
also like the person playing it.
Yeah. I worry that might have something to do with it.
我们来把泡泡全部戳破。过不去了，过不去了。戳不到最后一个，最后一个戳不到。戳不到，好，下一关。
Look at his little face.
Little face。
What do you think he's thinking about?
Probably solving the problems.
啊。
Do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right.
"怎么了，爸比？怎么
You
了？
know, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Whether he's smart or not. As long as he's happy.
哦。
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course. But I still think he's going to be smart. I can just tell. No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
哦，是船。
No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I
妈
understand.
咪。哦，电风扇，这电风扇好可爱啊！
Considering my peace job.
那气球都不会消，是不是？妈咪，你要去哪里？哦，
That's
你
sure
在
a
我后
little
面
burst。of color.
Roof？ 不要，我不
You
要
know,
丢
if you keep
我不
working
丢
at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
Oh no， 妈咪你怎么了，妈咪？ baby grand piano. Oh.
See? That used to be my piano.
Oh.
My dad gave it to me. He loved music.
Oh.
Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
祖国哦，你是逃离祖国哦。
He made me practice so much. I hated it at first. I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything though. He was what you might call the strong silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him.
Oh,
A human suitcase.
Human suitcase. 没了。
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
What? What?
Richard.
What?
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Mommy.
What's wrong with that?
We can't keep him. Can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
Oh.
No. We'll find someone to take him.
Oh.
But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie fits him, doesn't it?
Ernie.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard.
Yes.
What?
His cat.
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course we're not gonna keep him.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going.
For now, honey. But another thing I'll just say quickly. You build up a resistance to allergies over time. So what you're allergic to now, like that's why an allergy shot to give you what you're allergic to. So he's like a human allergy shot full of love with one eye. Just considering.
I just know a month from now he's going to be sleeping on my pillow and I'm not going to be breathing.
No, you'll be breathing because you'll develop a tolerance.
I just said that, right?
Okay. All right. He can sleep on my pillow. Fair?
哦，好可爱，在咕呼噜哎，好可爱哦。超喜欢猫咪的，我是猫控。啊啾，啊啾。
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down?
嗯，
Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Oh no.
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Oh, 它好可爱哦。
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor.
哦，你是 professor。
Gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
Wonderful。埃及耶，他们去过埃及。
Where would you want to go? You could only go to one.
我想要去哪里哦？埃及或希腊哦。希腊吧，我应该会想去希腊。
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
没了，爸比讲完了，爸爸讲的都比较少哦。这是钢琴。哦，我可以上去那个钢琴了吗
？Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task.
哦，他不管弹哪个键都是那个调。
Richard, no one in this town knows anything.
我还想说可以自己弹自
Maybe
己
I'll
的
just
嘞
do。it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
You know, I really was for a while, but then she revealed herself to be much stupider than I thought.
Richard, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, mommy! Yay!
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes, and I completely
Yay.
forgot to feed it.
Yay! 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 玩它！好，画纸上好不好？耶！
Don't worry, I already did.
我要当乖小孩。
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in.
哦，越画越好了
What，could possibly happen to the files between now and
越
tomorrow?
画越好了，猫咪。
We are fine.
Oh no！你尿尿在上面。哦。哦，你尿尿在上面。哦。哎，不见了。渗进去桌子上了吗？渗进去桌子上了吗？
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Ah.
Yeah.
Please let Cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Why 为什么不让我看妈咪？
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age,
Welcome
the only
home,
way to fight
Dad.
against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me.
Oh.
But I do wonder what he'll think about you. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
哦，爷爷要来了。哦，不好的预感。好黑，我在前进吗？哦，我在前进了。哎，我在前进了。哦哦，没东西了。怎么了？发生什么事了？
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
好哦。
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Oh no, 妈咪。哦，妈咪怎么了，妈咪？
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, easy like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Al, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first,
Mommy.
but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
妈咪，你是不是想摆脱我，妈咪？
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie!
猫咪不见了。
Ernie, we need you!
God, El, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
哦，妈妈，天哪！
I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night?
He's back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we'd have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? One eye, the predators come from one side and doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously. Ernie! Come on, dude!
所以是在说爸爸超胖这样。哦 ，for sale， 为什么要卖掉？不要卖掉啦！那是隔壁的房子吧？为什么要卖掉？
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a human belly?
Why you know?
Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Oh.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
为什么这张没字
What
幕？
was Ernie's?
Yeah, I couldn't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about then? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
哦，好多小猫咪，好可
Think about
爱，太可爱
We
了。
just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now
Oh.
it just happens to pop out 5 more.
妈咪说她讨厌猫。
Realize you hated cats.
Oh
For a
no！
professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at
不要
reading.
吵架啦！
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house. It's just not sustainable.
outside or something. Tell him to find homes for them.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleons of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, that's what too.
It's expensive, right?
No, can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. It's good.
哦，变成恐龙了，我开始喜欢恐龙了，是吗？哦，好多恐龙，全部到处都是恐龙，连墙壁都是恐龙，也太可爱了吧！哦，发生什么事了？那是什么声音？好可怕！哦，这游戏不会吓我吧？我很害怕啊！我现在离荧幕超远的啊。很想要按下去，然后跳过，但是又想要看他到底要给我什么东西。好，我想就这样了。好，所以到底是怎么了？
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
哦，万圣节。
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
哦。
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
圣诞节，那我学的蛮快，一年就学会了。
Two brackets on each side. Two screws on each bracket. Two washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none. Where the hell are the washers?
一个都没有。
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
哦，房子变得好多彩多姿啊！是我的房间。
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
哦，
Congratulations!
我小时候玩具被丢掉的时候超难过的耶，他们就说我不需要再玩玩具了，这样。哦，太难过啦。变冲浪板，电脑上面是什么？奖杯吗？哦，钢琴的奖杯。哦，我的船，魔术方块，还有一堆书。
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
哦，搬来了。
Not my house. Not
别哭嘛，小女孩。
Fall back, you fool! I'll have your head. I'll feed them to the cat.
哦，
Maybe if you actually got me a playscape, I'd want to play inside. You're not fair. You're not fair. You're not fair.
很欢哦，这孩子。他看到我了吗？
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
哦，原来是在叫我吗？他是不是要欺负我？他是不是要欺负我？我走超慢的啦，也太害怕了吧？
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try. What the hell? How did you do that?
哈哈，不要小看我的反应能力啊！哈，真是的。
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
哦，他要我弹钢琴给他们听。太夸张了。
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
What a show.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
亲爱的邻家怪小子，我们在同一班，好巧啊！请你记住，虽然我们在学校，但我们要装作不认识对方，千万别找我聊天，按你的克
I
洛
want
伊
each。of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
遗忘过去者，注定要重蹈覆辙。
Now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
哦，再不专心呢？
You were taking notes.
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past.
哦，我人真好。
Right?
Indeed it is. Though I prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If
You broke
we
my no
do
talking
not
rule,
act
but I
now
asked you to,
as
so I guess I'll have to do
embarrass
it.
ourselves in all sorts of
哦，
And now, on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades. Assessments. 60%. Those are tests and quizzes. Class work. 20%. That's work you do while at class.
这样也有成就。
Participation. 20%. I will give you a moment to write this all down.
tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
哦，在这。哦。
These little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
我11岁啦。
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
你怎么说它是垃圾？游戏机可是文化的产物啊！哦，真的是妈咪你不懂了，妈咪。海螺宝贝，而且他们穿的怎么跟飞哥一样？全新的海螺挑战者到来，广受玩家喜爱的海螺宝贝终于在 PlayScape 的主机上推出了。陪同马西和他4个苦命兄弟一起寻找他们失踪的母亲，也就是传说中的海螺女王。使用海潮博士的专利贝壳捕捉黏糊糊的怪物，让他们来场激烈对战。当一切不尽如意时，就使出浑身解数吧。所以这是因为下面还有怪物Bonux、Sharper、Lover Star 跟 Clan Bunk 那个蛤蜊也太好笑了吧！所以是因为老爸是海洋生物学家，所以他才买这个游戏是吗？
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Oh.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one.
宝可梦吗？
Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your back.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
妈咪想要我学
You know,
音
life can
乐
take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. He says I've had so much trouble making friends at Playgo. I want you at a place where people really get you.
哦，这就是妈咪自作主张哦。
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very difficult.
Yes. Taciturn is the word I use.
Taciturn. Yes. People have described me that way, if you can believe it.
Oh, I would never say that about you.
Thank you. I wouldn't either.
You seem very warm. Very caring. As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
动漫安内讲，
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once.
I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
不，我不要丢，揉烂就好了。
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice. Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you? What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let him talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Oh man, did I just cause a fight with your parents? I'm sorry, dude, but you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we gotta be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles. Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types, so chondric types will be what we need. But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all pretty complicated, so we can go over it in history class tomorrow. But listen, I definitely don't want you to play without me, but if you do end up playing without me, spend as much time as possible in the red reef, because that's supposedly where you can find these chondric types, which we're for sure gonna need. But we'll talk more tomorrow, okay? Okay, I gotta go.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a she.
Hey,
The head of a
Mr.
crocodile,
Kid.
fur of a lion,
Look at it.
and the body of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face.
今晚趁我爸去睡觉的时候，我偷跑出家门去睡在沙滩
She is
上。
ready to
如果要
devour
我邀请你，你就画一张艾维尔萨克老师
anyone
便
who
秘
do
的
not
图给
pass
我。
judgment.
Oh no， 爱你
Sort of
理解
like。
Oh
me with
love。
quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, but listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of shoulder kickbacks.
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this with no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Huh. No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please. Try swipe back.
out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
嘿，当然是偷跑啊！
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the
当然是要去跟女生约会啊，当然。
Now, okay? Going out.
当然是要去跟女生约会啊！
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off of your chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is a tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh.
I like hanging out with you a lot. Which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never liked hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk.
Stay here.
My dad does, but I can tell he's not.
留在这儿。
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. We're going to be there soon.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Oh. Oh, oh, wow. 我只想跑走，我想从那个出口跑走。
Okay, I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you. Okay? All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Oh.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
勇于冒险，成就不凡。
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
OK。哦，是我的胸腔。是胸腔科。
It's a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, having him home for loaning, that can sound kind of him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? Please?
哦，又是那个海边。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
我就已经生病了没？到底想我怎样啊？拢你咧讲。
You hear me? What's he doing?
He's gone. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Why isn't there something? No. Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is go dark.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Oh shit! Oh.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
让我看一下长怎样。哦，当然输啊！旁边这种花都比较好看。艺术学校申请书，问题3清一2小时，2小段话说明什么是让你想要从事艺术生涯。哈哈，人家画的屌哦！看这个，因为我有自己有在画画，看到这个很有感触哎，这游戏做的真棒哎，因为它应该是看你前面怎么做，它会给你不同的路线走这样。
You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
我可以选。
So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies.
好凶哦！现在画一个骷髅头给他。故意的啦，故意放错边，爽啊 ！Oh my god！
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
哦，这老师真的讲话很呛。我已经开始往抽象化前进了。
There you go, Mr. Brin. Feel each shape.
Oh no!
Oh, you fiend!
我已经开始往抽象
I
化
want you
了。
all to take a long look at what Mr. Brin has done here.
哦，
You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
谢谢老师。
Pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Brin.
哦，
For I fear with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
哦，他又要讲，我把它切掉了，抱歉。Benjamin Brown。
The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely
屁啦，我就随便乱画而已。
He's writ the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
好多风格哦。
Benjamin, marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business of the arts. Elba Pressenhuber is in the business of business. And you, child, you are no businessman. You are an artist. Live like one.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Hi.
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent. what's talent. Listen, I wish you the best of luck, okay? Okay, we're done.
他人蛮好的啊，我不会想丢他。
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
对，没错，艺术家就是要难搞。
This is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly? May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling. Now I take it. If we both only get appetizers, I can afford to go Dutch. Otherwise, I thank you for the dinner.
没有钱啊，教授。哦，我来到希腊，哦，因为我那个时候选希腊。
Oh my god. I think it is. More places.
哦，所以它真的是每个前面的选择都会影响你后续的剧情。Cool。我没有丢到他脸上，不好意思。哦。好哦。
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just going to get back to work, okay?
No, 妈咪。
Goodbye, Benny.
你这样要我怎么画下去，妈咪？
But that's enough from me. Now you'll hear from the person I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of.
为什么过1个小时人还是只有你的留言？因为我就是没有观众啊。
I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here? Say something.
Mommy.
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
Oh. 半年了，走不出丧母之痛。
You are a snake. You are a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you are a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius. I have I've told the world that Benjamin Brain is silent because Benjamin Brain is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too.
太难过了吧。What?
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. Then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand. Take whatever you want. Your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
我又回来了这里。
Look, it's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
没事，没看直播没关系，可以看存档。没看直播没有关系，看记录档就好了，没事的，没事的。哦，这游戏好感人哦，我要哭了。逝去的日子，灵感来自他已故母亲作曲家艾尔·费斯曼的音乐作品。
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
Chloe.
My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that?
我想说怎么会有狗叫声？刚开始的那只狗。 哦，原来他是摆渡人。
Jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but... Whew, internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one? His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
当然是 composer 啊。
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster? Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within. How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love? Now be honest here. Now don't be bashful, man. You can tell me. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings. Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one. Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for. Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth. This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. And you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time. Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like, you know, my father once told me when I was about your age, the only way to fight against...
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, boo, yeah, yeah.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could.
Oh,
let's keep
yeah,
going.
Yeah.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
One knee. Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. Think about it. Just happen.
Just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. He didn't even know I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out.
Oh. 难道说不是吧？
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson.
Oh my
That simply
god.
being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never liked hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
We can focus in. Make sure you stay engaged.
Gotta sleep a little softer.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
哦，所以他刚讲的是我自己打出来的故事。哦，太难过了吧。
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Best friend? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night, but I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it, I do.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Can't. Go in there and tell me you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Oh no.
if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Oh my god.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking, just so you don't have to go to...
Oh, so sad. Oh my god. 好难过。
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. Not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano. Just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. Once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again.
Oh.
Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Come on, 老爸。
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
好憔悴哦，妈妈。
You playing B. She's listening.
哦，猫猫，好久不见，猫猫，你看起来也憔悴了不少呢。
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we could even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
Getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Ooh, so cute. 越来越痛了，越来越痛了。
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
哦，我要哭出来了。哦，行动变缓慢了。
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny, just close your eyes.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me.
哦，是那个海边，是龙舌兰。
Don't worry, we got this.
哦
I think.
哦，一直按那个树会一直长呢。哦。哦，是猫猫。
There she is. Wish me luck.
是猫猫。
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise.
Oh.
How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
She accepts. Close
Oh
your
my
eyes
God.
and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh. 哦，好棒的游戏，这游戏真的很棒。哦，啊，
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way.
有种就是怎么说？ 经历了一场很短暂的人生，然后有开心的事，然后也有害怕的事，难过的事，但是最后还是很满足的，就是结束这样。啊，不知道哎。看完之后有种想要好好过人生的那种感觉，尤其是你看，像现在疫情这么严重，然后大家都不敢出门，然后每天都心惊胆战的。但是其实仔细想想，你多了很多时间跟家人相处，然后可能因此有跟朋友有更多时间可以在网络上聊聊天啊，或者是什么之类的。对，我自己是这样啦。像我，你看我最近开台次数比较多，就知道我最近比较可以做自己喜欢的事情，因为疫情的关系，就是其他事情都可以先放着这样子。所以不知道我觉得不管疫情再怎么糟糕，然后这世界再怎么黑暗，再怎么令你不顺心，你再想想这个游戏，然后再想想 Benny 他经历了什么，你可能就会觉得自己好像也还 OK 吧，可能还可以过下去吧。对啊，真的很棒这个游戏，这游戏真的很棒。很谢谢制作这个游戏的人们，很像看了一场电影的感觉。好吧，那我们就专心的让他的人员名单跑完，先这样吧。 真是一个很棒的游戏。好啦，那今天就差不多先开这样子，我要来去确认一下网卡到底行不行了。下次再开，不知道什么时候下礼拜或是过几天吧，应该就会再开别的台了。如果网络确定没有问题的话啦。那今天就先到这边咯，拜拜 ，Adios。